10 seconds.
The protesters against UNLV OBGYN Dr. Levy were back on campus multiple times within the last few days. We'll tell you what you need to know. The victims and shooter from last week's shooting located inside the City National Bank have been identified, and we now know the details that led up to this moment. The Summer Olympic Games are approaching, and the Olympic torch has been lit. We have more on that coming up. Thanks for joining us on Studio G. My name is Kevin. The protesters who were on campus last week in front of the FDH building protesting UNLV OBGYN Dr. Levy have returned back to campus twice this week. The protesters are not happy because they feel UNLV hasn't taken the appropriate measures dealing with Dr. Levy. The group said they were pretending to be students and had a booth set up outside of the hospitality building where they were trying to get signatures on their petition to get Dr. Levy fired, as well as doing a sit-in in front of President Whitfield's office yesterday where the protesters were taken off campus in handcuffs. We've reached out to President Whitfield for any comments regarding the situation involving Dr. Levy and the protesters, but we have not received comment back. Last week, we reported on a shooting at an attorney's office located inside of City National Bank, where 2 people were shot and killed before the shooter took his own life. The victims have been identified as Ashley Prince, 30, her husband Dennis Prince, 57. The shooter was also revealed to be Ashley Prince's ex-father-in-law, Joseph Houston II, 77 years old. Joseph Houston II was representing his son Dylan Houston in a custody battle between the son and Ashley Prince. Ashley Prince's family held a press conference where Ashley's parents said they are furious and feel that the court system failed their daughter when they ignored the warning signs. The Houston family also released a statement on Monday saying, "We cannot begin to imagine the devastating sense of loss felt by the Page and Prince families. We understand their shock and anger. We, too, are shocked. None of us could have ever conceived our loving father doing something so egregiously out of character. Our hope is that through the darkness and despair and grief, we need to focus on our children, and that focus extends from refraining from rebuttals and public accusations. Dylan is a dedicated father and is singularly committed to the welfare of his children. We are hopeful that Dylan and his children will be together soon and that we can all begin to heal." National Park Rangers are looking for 2 men who were caught on video earlier this month destroying ancient rock formations at Lake Mead National Recreation Area. Hikers captured this video of 2 men accompanied by what appears to be one of their daughters pushing rocks off of an ancient rock formation, destroying them in the process. This occurred at Redstone Trail, a protected site. These rock formations are millions of years old, and the act of destroying these rock formations is illegal. This could be considered a felony depending on the level of damage done. The Recreation Area Public Information Officer said the vandals could face 6 months of jail time and up to a $5,000 fine. If you see any illegal acts on public land, you are urged to take a photo or video of the action, and you can report it to the NPS tip line at 888-653-009 or via email at nps_isb@nps.gov. Now, in some unprecedented news, Dubai was flooded with over 4 inches of rain on Tuesday, making it the heaviest rainfall in its 75-year history. Roads are completely flooded and people are trapped in their homes, not being able to leave. Dubai infrastructure is not built to handle weather like this, primarily because of this type of rainfall hasn't happened in 75 years. With airports being dramatically impacted, airplanes are not able to land or take off effectively because of the flooding. Travelers were also dropped off at the side of the road with their bags not being able to get to their hotel. And here we have a look at a cat being saved by some police. One outcome from the flooding is seeing good Samaritans like this helping when they can, saving a cat stuck in the water. You can see it clinging to the side of the car as rescuers are floating by. It's nice to see the love for animals can still exist even in the face of tragedy. As of this morning, the city in the desert was busy cleaning and drying out their flooded homes from the record storm. While Dubai is a bit under the weather, let's get a check at our local Vegas temperatures with our reporter, Olivia Santos.
Thanks, Kevin. All right, you guys, let's take a look at the weather today. Thanks for joining us on Studio G. Current temperature is 74 degrees, nice and sunny. We're here, we're feeling the spring. Spring has sprung. I hope you guys are drinking your water again and are getting ready to go outside. Moving on campus, high temperatures, 82 degrees, and we are loving the sunshine again. I hope you guys are taking the time to prepare for the spring and put a hat on if you need it. Current sunset time. This evening, we're looking at sunset around 7:15. Should be nice and bright right up until everybody gets off of their 9 to 5. Maybe some of you will have time to walk the dog after work. I hope that you get to enjoy the pretty sky this evening. And for the evening planner, looks like we are going to stay in the 80s today until about 8 p.m. until we move to the 80s again at 6, and then at 9 we're going to get a little bit cooler, and then by midnight finally feel some of those nighttime breezes. And then moving on to our 7-day forecast, like I mentioned, we are getting warmer and warmer. Monday we finally touched the 90s. Ooh, and then it's looking really warm on that Monday as well. But thankfully throughout the week we're just going to creep into that higher 90 temperatures slow by slow, and we will, just feel spring as it comes. We're ready for it. We had a really long and late winter, so I'm ready for it as long as you guys are. We'll take it back to the desk. Thank you guys.
Is planning to use a new secret technology against shoplifters at its self-checkouts. The stealthy technology known as TrueScan is expected to monitor buyers as they purchase. This form of AI technology will use sensors to detect items that shoppers fail to scan and will notify security when Target's latest move comes after its announcement last month. It would limit self-checkout to 10 items or fewer at most stores. It also said it planned on opening more traditional checkout lanes to help reduce theft, damaged items, and more administrative errors. The WNBA draft took place Monday night in New York City. This marked the first time the draft was a seated event with fans in attendance since the 2014 through 2016 drafts. Around 1,000 fans were able to attend and witness the WNBA select new players from a talent pool of collegiate and professional women's basketball players. A year after winning the WNBA championship, the Aces enjoyed a strong draft Monday night, bringing home Kate Martin from Iowa State University. Here is her family's reaction to the draft.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kate Martin.
How about this for some excitement? Martin family, and she's got plenty of them here in the Quad Cities, family and friends celebrating tonight, including mom and dad. You can see dad actually out playing bags, came running into the garage. He may have been playing a little bit of bags, but now he's focused on his daughter. No doubt all smiles tonight, watching their little girl live out her childhood dream.
Yeah, the ride continues, right? I'm excited for her. I mean, I don't know if this has been a dream. I think Iowa women's basketball was a dream for her. Playing in championship games back-to-back years were a dream. And I think she's reset her goals, and now she's getting to live this dream. I'm just excited for her, and hopefully she can make the team, and we got more basketball to watch in the future.
Current WNBA Aces center Megan Gustafson was a senior at Iowa with Martin in 2018 and is expected to have Martin as her teammate once again. It's 2024 and the Olympics will be taking place this summer. The Olympics will be coming to Paris, France this year, which means it is time for the torch to make its way to the city. The flame for the 2024 Paris Olympics was lit Tuesday in ancient Olympia. This is where the Olympics took place back in 776 BC. The flame will now begin its journey to Paris starting this month as we wait for the Summer Games in July. A handover ceremony will take place once the torch arrives at Paris on April 26, where the flame will be passed to the Paris Olympic organizers. The Olympics will be occurring from July 26th to August 11th, so make sure to tune in and keep up with the event. Speaking of the Olympics, that reminds me we want to celebrate National Exercise Day today, which is actually today, and you don't have to be in the gym, you don't have to be a gym bro or a fitness enthusiast in order to celebrate this day. Something good for your health and fitness is always a good idea. Students oftentimes find themselves struggling to find the time to engage in physical activity, but many daily tasks or taking up a new hobby can be a simple way to lose a few calories and feel better. Working out at the gym is also a great way to get your body active. Our own weatherman, Jabri Foster, despite his busy schedule, prioritizes the gym quite often. Incorporating fitness into your own life can tremendously improve your health and reduce the risk of developing diseases like type 2 diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular issues, and many more. Well, it's easier said than done. After seeing these videos, to be quite honest with you guys, I'm feeling very motivated to hit the gym now. You know, I try my best. Don't have a lot to show for it, but we tried nonetheless. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining us on Studio G. We'll see you back next time.